So we just took a look at section 5.2 example 8, the quota problem, and we did it on the table 3 of the appendix. And so the binomial probability table. And I want to take a look at it on the graphing calculator here, just so you can take a or see how it's done on a graphing calculator. And so um, this is just a pic I took of right underneath of where they started the problem out. So the probability of default is 35%. The probability of a good bond, which is what we're looking for, is 65%. And so you can see that originally what we're looking at, the probability that R, your number of successes, is greater than or equal to 4 is greater than or equal to 0.95. Okay. So let me go down just a little bit here. So the probability of 4 is greater than or equal to 0.95. That's what we're looking for. Now, this is important because we're using complements for this. The binomial CDF on your graphing calculator goes to the left, not to the right. So you have to put it in terms of 1 minus the probability that R is less than 4. And less than 4 means it equals 3, 2, 1, or 0. We have to do this in terms of equality. So 1 minus the probability that R is less than 4 is going to be 1 minus the probability that R is less than or equal to 3. And that takes us to where we can use the binomial CDF function on your graphing calculator. And of course, in the box here that's in your textbook, they show you that that's 1 minus probability of 0 minus probability of 1 minus probability of 2 minus probability of 3 is greater than or equal to 0.95. So what we're going to do is go to the graphing calculator over here. Above vars, we see distributions. Now, this is under my binomial PDF and CDF video that you can watch this type of information also. And I also added it to video lessons, just so you know, to be used in chapter 5 mainly here. So above vars is distributions. We're going to go second and hit the vars key and go into distributions. And here it's easier or quicker to arrow up than down. Oops, let me do this first. All right. So I'm going to do 1 minus that probability. That's important. I'm doing the complement. So I want 1 minus the probability that R is less than or equal to 3, right? So now I'm going to go into second distribution and arrow up to option B, which is the binomial CDF, cumulative density function, right? N for this problem is 10. We're looking at 10 bonds, comma, P, the probability of success that we want is 0.65. And then comma. And then we want R, the number of successes, right? So here we have to remember that the probability of R greater than or equal to 4, we're looking essentially at the probability of 1 minus the probability that R is less than or equal to 3, right? And so we want, since it goes off to the left tail, we're going to put a 3 here. And that's going to give us all of the I guess area less than or equal to 3, right? And if we press enter, we get approximately 97%, a little bit over. This is going to be more accurate than the table because your calculator carries things farther out than the binomial table does. It only goes out 3 digits, right? So anyway, here you go, how to do it on a graphing calculator.